Hey guys, sorry we're a little bit late. Had some family time and just took a little extra time. Hang out with the missus and the pup before they went to bed. Missus goes to work tomorrow. My day off, thankfully, or one of my days off. But hopefully everyone's doing good. I'm gonna be talking a little weird tonight. Hurt hurt my mouth at work and hurt my tongue at work. So my tongue is swollen. Um, so I'm kind of talking a little weird. So I do apologize. And no, I'm trying not to hurt my tongue anymore. It's swollen. So um, was working on something, got bashed in the face, bit my tongue. Just dumb situation. Something I should have been paying more attention to. But so I'm going to talk a little weird. But hopefully you guys are doing well. Um, Nothing too crazy planned. Just kind of a chill late night stream. Probably only going to be like an hour or so. We'll just talk and hang out. Like I said, or like the title suggests, we're celebrating 900 subscribers. I guess we'll see if we drop under. I was a little bit higher than 900 last night, and then I woke up and I was back down to 9. So, which is okay. How's it going, Sharktopus Fawn Jr.? How's it going tonight? So. But yeah, so we're just kind of celebrating that, hanging out, and then -1 on Netflix. Kind of crazy. I'm gonna be real. I was not expecting um, it just to kind of drop the way it did. But Alonzo Plays, how's it going? Been here on the past streams. Hey, it's okay. We all get busy. Oh, that was the first time seeing -1. What'd you think? Yeah, yeah, it's so good. No, it's okay, Alonzo Plays. Life gets busy. It's all good. But thank you for stopping in, saying hi, returning. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, -1 on Netflix. I've watched it 3 times now, just to get with subtitles, just to remind myself, which it is kind of sad. The Netflix subtitles are not the subtitles they used for the theatrical run, and there is some slight changes and some weird grammar changes that kind of makes it kind of weird a little bit. Some scenes aren't quite almost as impactful and some other stuff, but it's still they're still pretty good. They're still pretty accurate. Um, and then there's a dub, which I have to give it a shot. I don't know if the dub's going to be my favorite thing in the world. I'm pretty used to hearing just the original Japanese audio, So, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll give it a chance. There's some really good voice actors and actresses on on that are doing it. So even the main Shikishima's voice actor. He's a big one. I didn't watch the most precise version. Yeah, Netflix did their own translation, so it's nothing major. It's just like I feel like the Toho movie theater translation was because of the one in Tokyo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, some of the scenes are a little bit more impactful. I feel like a little bit, but it's nothing too bad. I kind of expected we wouldn't get the same exact translations because Netflix normally likes to do their own thing. So, and with -1 being on Netflix, it's good that it's over here finally. They did confirm Minus Color will come out as well later for streaming. It's already available digitally. The one thing I am a little nervous about, I don't think we're going to get the physical media disc for a while. Yep, just like Squid Game. Yep. Um, I don't think we're gonna get the physical media, like the Blu-ray, the 4K. I think it's gonna be a little bit. Netflix likes to put that into their streaming deals, so you can't release it physically. It normally takes a little bit longer. So, but we'll see. Maybe it's different. Um, Toho Global is getting ready, I guess, for it. We'll see what happens. I'm interested. I'm interested to see what else they do. Hopefully, this means that some of the other Godzilla movies will be streaming as well. The Heisei Millennium films will go to streaming, um, since they got this one out pretty quick, I would say. So, It's exciting. It's exciting. I hope everyone is enjoying it and watching it. I think it's number 4 on Netflix. I was hoping for 1, but 4 is good, especially because it's already been pirated to hell. I guess it kind of makes sense that it wouldn't be on number 1 since people have already, ripped it online. So, which that's sad. But yeah, I guess that's my little -1 rant. Sorry. I had an exhausting weekend at work, so I'm a little foggy. So I slept a lot today. That's also making me super foggy. But yeah. So -1 on Netflix. It's a very good thing. Translation, it's okay. It's good. And dub might be good. I guess. Would you guys be interested in I guess I would save that for the marathon live stream. When we get to -1, I guess I'd mention the dub there. So I won't do a separate live stream or anything for it. I'll just put it all in. Hope for Heisei. See the early Heisei movies in their best quality. Yeah. If you don't have the Blu-rays, yeah. But hopefully we get updated ones. I was watching it. If you guys are on my Instagram, I post my stories there. Me and my friends have been having movie nights on our nights off, and I've seen some more of the. I want to say they seem better quality than the Blu-rays, so they seem a little bit crisper. So I think they're a Japanese version of the movie with the English subtitles on it. So I'm hoping. I love them in 4K, honestly. The clips I see of these Japanese 4K discs are crazy. Probably waiting till Japan to get those, since they're expensive to import. They're expensive to get there too, but they're I think it's like $55 per one. If I just buy one at a time. So it's a little expensive. But I want to get those now that I know the Xbox can play region locked discs. -1, 100%. -1's 2 or 3 on my list, maybe 1. it shuffles around a lot. Obviously I love Shin Godzilla, and I love 74, but man, -1. I think one of my friends, he was talking about his favorite Godzilla movie and then his favorite film, and it was 2 different Godzilla films. He said 89 was his favorite Godzilla film, but Final Warriors was his favorite film. So, I believe. So that kind of, when he said that, I never thought about my list like that. And then when I started to really think about it, it's I think Shin Godzilla is my favorite film ever, period. But I think my favorite Godzilla film might be -1, or vice versa. Favorite Godzilla movie, Shin, and then favorite film, period. Actually, it's probably favorite film is -1, but favorite Godzilla movie is Shin. Because you can just take Godzilla out of -1, and that film's just as good. Just replace it with something, I don't know, something war-esque, I guess. The film would literally be basically the same. Godzilla is literally the cherry on top for me for -1. So, but we'll see here. We'll see. Have to think about it. A little confusing. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm so foggy brain. My favorite. So I'll explain it. So it's my favorite film. So if I were to rank all my films, not just Godzilla films, -1 is a better just film than anything I've watched, in my opinion. -1 is the perfect movie. But Shin Godzilla is my favorite Godzilla film because Shin can't really happen without Godzilla. If Godzilla's not in the plot, the movie doesn't really make sense. You can't really put anything else there. And it quite makes as much sense besides the actual tragedy on what Shin is based. And then there are things wrong with Shin. You know, like it's very. It might be my favorite, but I see why people don't like it at times. Like it's very talkative, it's very narrative, um, so much exposition, subtitles galore. Like that doesn't bother me, but as a film, that makes sense why that bothers people. You know, but -1, like it's kind of really perfect. So I think a favorite film would be -1, and favorite Godzilla film will be Shin. I think probably is how I look at it. But then I don't know where -1 is for my favorite Godzilla films. Probably 2, maybe 3. I really love 74. I was watching 74 before work, uh, Friday morning and Saturday morning. I was like, I really love this movie. So good. My favorite MV Godzilla film is King of the Monsters, but my favorite Godzilla film is -1. Yeah, see, it is confusing, but kind of makes sense. I usually don't like humans in Godzilla films, but I did in -1. Yeah, that's what makes a story like for -1. Uh, the human characters are just superb, and the acting is very real and personal, and it's why I love -1 so much. It feels personal. And I just love that they were able to translate that onto screen because that's really hard. It's really hard. Very emotional film, and it harkens back to 54 in that way, and it's just this cool, um, just evolution. The first Godzilla film was a really heartbreaking romance drama, and then we move forward to the recent Japanese Godzilla film, and it's a historical drama. Godzilla is just there. Interesting. Sorry, that was really weird. Film. I'm not really even that big into like cinema, but I have my moments. Well, I love movies, but not a professional on those. Good Humans is such a rarity. Yeah, yeah. And that could change with this new film. I think the new MonsterVerse film, whatever it's going to be. I think it's going to be hopefully a better human cast, and the directing is there's more focus on the human characters and the actual delivery rather than just like, oh, we need humans here, but it can feel like Showa. So you know whether they're good or bad it doesn't matter. You know, even though Showa did put a lot of care into its characters, most of the time. Most of the time. So yeah, it's good. It's having good characters is so enjoyable. I recommended -1 to like 8 people at work since it got confirmed to be on Netflix. Not being in the next film, I think it's good. I think it's good. I don't mind the last 2 films. Without JV, or, GVK, we wouldn't have JXK. So I think Wingard did the best he could for these last 2 films, but I'm excited to see it change. Very excited to see it change. You know, so that was my one wish I wanted with this next film, was not to have Wingard directing. Not because I don't like Wingard, not because I have a problem. I feel like just change the theme and change the feel of the films a little bit. Let's maybe get back to the grounded feel of the first 2, 2014 and Skull Island. But that's just personally me. You know, a little bit closer to Monarch even would be cool. But we'll see. We'll see. And Monarch could change too next season. You know, now that it is in production. So you never know. MonsterVerse is all sort of wacky fun, and it's unpredictable. Besides there being a lot of kaiju action in the last 2 films, or the last 3 films technically. Besides that, it's kind of all up in the air. Yeah, yeah. Not every film needs to be this big grand thing, and I think JXK JXK kind of proved that, because once it kind of got to like the fighting side of it, Scar lost a lot of his personality, in my opinion, and he becomes a not as great as a villain, because it mainly just is the fighting rather than having a little bit of like idealism thrown in there, you know. Hey, it's Adam. How's it going, buddy? Godzilla's gonna get the 10 rings in the next movie. Hopefully, that'd be cool. I love Shang-Chi. I need to go back and watch Shang-Chi. That movie is, personally to me, gold. I think that's probably, like, out of the Spider-Man films, and in my opinion, Doctor Strange's probably the best post-Endgame film. One of the best. Probably number 4. Scar was just a punching bag. Yeah, once he gets to the end. But have a good stream. Hey, travel safe, Adam. Glad you made it back home, all safe and sound. So, thank you. I'll talk to you later in the GC. You already know. So, safe trip, buddy. Yeah, Scar just turned into a punching bag, and I feel like he would be. And I don't even. It's just like we get it right at the end before, he's killed. And it's just like, man. Like we get an ounce of that personality again, and then it's just gone. I'm in agreement that I've seen the theories and like the critiques on the film. It could have been a 2-part. Like if JVK and JXK were combined, and it was a part 1 and a part 2, and the plot of both got intertwined together, I feel like it would have worked better. So like take out Mechagodzilla completely, and then have Scar and Shimu teased more at the beginning of JVK, and then have the fight, and then something happen with the Scar probably, or Shimu, just one of them, and then that's the end of the film, and then it moves into part 2, kind of Infinity War Endgame style. Heroes lose, worse conditions, then move into the next film, rebuild, get back on track, training arc, final battle, something like that. But I don't know. I'm not a professional movie writer, and I definitely couldn't do what they do, so just what I would like to maybe have seen a little bit closer, but maybe not either. I feel like I'm just being confusing tonight. Maybe I should have held off till tomorrow, let my brain rest another day. Should have been teased. Yeah. Well, and they kind of did, because she got teased in Call of Duty in 2021 during the collab. So, like, they already had her at the time, or at least an idea of her, at least at some point around JVK's writing. Ghidorah is great. I love I love the Monsterverse Ghidorah. Big old SOB. Big old SOB. Yeah, I love the Monsterverse is good. Ooh, sorry. Throat was getting a little parched. So, but yeah. Sorry, let me turn off Do Not Disturb. Getting messages from my group chats and stuff. Distracting me. I don't want to be distracted during the stream. So, but yeah. That was kind of a fun movie conversation for a while. Thank you guys. I will pivot it really quick, though, to kind of what's upcoming. Just throw like a little bit of an update. So I'm going to be working on the next big review. So I won't tease it yet, but you could almost, I was going to say you can almost see the tail on stream. I don't think I can. Oh, there it is. See that tail? See this? See that tail? That's the next gigantic. Or, shoot. That's the next review. Or one of the two next reviews. I guess it's probably not going to be the direct next one, but we'll see. Might be. Might be. Godzilla was death from Puss in Boots and Scar was Puss. Yeah. Yeah, he was. Godzilla is so cool. I love Evolved. I cannot wait for the monster arts. I really hope it's they continue that turnaround. They give it that turnaround that they've been doing with QC, and they lock it down on that figure. I really need Evolve to be good. So, Evolve is my favorite Monsterverse design. Yeah, I would say it's probably my favorite Monsterverse design as well, and I would put it very close to the top on just overall designs in the Godzilla. Yeah, just in the Godzilla series in general. I was trying to think of a fancier word, but I'm going to be honest, my brain kind of died there. But yeah, easily one of my favorite. It's the pink, dude. I love the pink. I love the pink on Evolved. I think it is such a fun color to choose for Godzilla. I'm so glad Mondo is giving us plenty of Sofubi options, and they pretty much all have red and pink on them, so I was so happy about it. So happy. Just waiting for the cherry blossoms this next month. Oh my god, that's in a month. Well, a month and 3 weeks. We got a while still. Dang. Kind of sad about that now. Next, Green Godzilla, 100%. Yeah, for this. Oh yeah, that would be cool. As long as he can keep going in and out of Evolved. I don't want the pink to disappear, or maybe if they make his atomic breath like reddish pink from now on. Still the best of all the super top tier, probably at least 7. Yeah, G2000 suit Godzilla 2000 is right up there, right up there. Yuji's 2000 isn't as high for me, but yeah, the suit, this perfection. Cosmo and Wanda. Oh yeah. Oh, no, I'm starting to feel. Well, no, that show's back. Yeah, they have a new show, so now I don't feel as old. So, yeah. So yeah, I was going into upcoming stuff. So next review, just teased the tail a little bit there. So that'll be within the next 1 or 2. Might be 3 out. I want to try something a little different. So we'll see if I can actually do it. And then once I figure out if I can do it, then the review can really start. So otherwise it's going to take a while anyways because it's a big one. Wink. And then probably going to review the, what's it called? I got the Mechagodzilla, Garuda, Fire Rodan, Makuhari, Makuhari Decisive Battle set. That is a mouthful. I don't know how am I supposed to fit that into one. I don't think that can fit in a YouTube title. I think that's too big. I'll have to figure something out. We'll figure something out. So we'll review that soon as well. Yeah. That. Oh, and then the Varan review, the Marasan Varan review will come out as well soon. And then that moves into new stuff, which might have a box day tonight, tomorrow. It's still 10 o'clock for me, at least. So yeah, tomorrow, hopefully. It says it's not supposed to be here to the 5th, but DHL is way faster than that, so we'll see if it gets moved up to Monday, or if maybe DHL is having like a few days off, and maybe that's why. So, but we do have a small double unboxing. We've got 2 CCP metal-sized figures. It's going to be very exciting opening those. I'm very, very hyped for those. So, I won't spoil which ones, but they're definitely the newer ones. Wink. So we got those two. Shma, my last SH Monster Arts box that I'm getting for a little bit until pre-orders get in at least, hasn't shipped yet. I know last stream I said that they were getting it ready for the end of the week, and it must just not have been able to happen. So hopefully within the next 2 days I'll get a tracking number, and then we'll be able to do that box day later in the week. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm very, very excited for that. I am anticipating that box day. I really, really am. So, very, very excited. So, if they want to take their time, make sure that the box is good and safe, whatever they need to do. So, we have that. Gigantic Shin, I still haven't heard back. Probably be my next SHMA. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, pre-orders drop tonight, I think. Shoot, yeah. I know what I'm doing after this stream. Yeah, because they drop June 3rd. So yeah, they're going to drop tonight. So I need to get Ami Ami loaded up and ready. We'll have a few for me before then, because we still have Mogira, Jet Jaguar coming out. Evolved, Shin Ortho, -1, minus color. So plenty. I have plenty of new releases, but I'm getting them all. So really not a good decision, but we are. So that's what we do. But that's what we do. Monster Arts, they made me fall in love again, man. Have you guys watched the new Space Godzilla review? I know it's not super clear because I kind of rushed the review a little bit. I did it between. I worked a little bit on it in the morning after work, and then I finished it, and then edited and recorded it before work, and I was actually running late because of the review. I wish I'd catch them all. Yeah. Well, I'm slowing down on other things, like Safubi purchases, so I'm going to have a little bit more money for Monster Arts. Yeah. We're slowing down on Safubi, selling more Safubi. Did watch, yeah. I'm very, very pleased with that figure. Very, very happy. I love how it looks. I love the energy effects. I love the broken crystals. Oh my god, I love the broken crystals. I just love the way it looks. It's on the shelf over there. Otherwise, I'd grab it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Even with the wonky eyes, I'm gonna try to get the special color version. Hopefully cheap. That would be like a purchase for when I go to Japan, because the special color version is very expensive. Very, very, very expensive. So I think it's the most expensive Monster Arts on the aftermarket. I've seen $800-900, $1,000. It's very, very expensive. So I'm gonna try to save that for Japan. That's like a I don't want to call it a grail, but that's like if I see it in Japan and it's a good price, even in Japan with conversion rate, I still don't want to spend that much. Do you have any thoughts? I think it's beautiful. I'm just not going to buy it. So I think it's wonderful. I think for the price points, it looks good. It's big. It's got different proportions, so technically you could own that and the Monster Arts 91 and technically couldn't go wrong. But if you don't have the Monster Arts one, and when it probably gets a reissue soon, it's probably going to be $200-250. Hopefully cheaper than Mecha King Ghidorah, since it probably won't have the amount of accessories. But maybe it could come with damaged wings as well, so they could re-engineer the wings again, which would be great. And maybe some Corona beams, I don't know, or the Dorats. So yeah, probably about $250. Definitely a better choice, I would say, to get the Haya, if budget is concerned, which I think for a lot of people it is. So that's fine. I think it's wonderful. Just not for me. I'm not going to try Haya again after the Evolved Godzilla. So, just not on my plan. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, the Ghidorah also, it it can articulate more because the design allows it to be able to articulate more. Like doing an actual CGI model accurate Godzilla makes it hard to articulate without taking some liberties um, with from the design. That's why Legendary Godzilla looks way different. It's because you had to take those liberties to get it to articulate. Because the highest show that if you go, mostly CGI accurate, it won't get the range because it's going to lose its shape. So, but for me, I personally would just rather have more articulation. But I really, really want. I'm thinking they're going to reissue 91, the Monster Arts 91, with new accessories and some old accessories. Um, I've got a feeling, because I got a feeling they're going to do a second 91 Godzilla. They'll do the Final Battle version. Yeah, we'll see. The only thing that looks like that doesn't articulate, especially as much as I don't, or as much as I want it to, is the neck. It just looks like you can't look up. And maybe that's just because they didn't choose any look-up poses for the figure. But yeah, it looks more articulated than the regular 24, but it's still going to be limited. But it's evolved Godzilla for me, so that's kind of okay. It's okay. It's going to be more articulated than the highest still, so it's already kind of winning that battle. But they'll be good. Both of them will be good. So, God, there's something I was gonna. Oh, circle back to. We're having such good discussions. I'm losing track of what I was talking about beforehand. That's so funny. June's going to be a very busy month for the channel. Like I said, the two CCPs, which will be. They might be short reviews, honestly. I might do short reviews for the CCPs since they're not very complicated. They're Safubi, but I don't feel like the reviews need to be 5-6 minutes. I feel like I can get away with one, maybe two, maybe like a part one and a part two. Maybe no, I think I can do it in one. Like they're just simple. They're smaller figures, so they're easier to kind of handle all on the camera. So we'll see. If that's the case, then the Mechagodzilla review will definitely come out next week, and then hopefully that review over there will also come out. But we have a ton of product coming in this month. We have, just to name a few things, the CCPs, we have the -1 minus color Bandai box set, the black and white Odo Island and black and white normal -1. Have that on pre-order. I'm not going to review it, but the Shinkoho Seiho Ultraman Gaia and the effects set, or Gaia V2 and the effects set, both come out this month. The X Plus Yuji Sakai 30 centimeter Godzilla 93 comes out. -1 X Plus 30 centimeter also comes out. That review will come out right away. The second I get it. Yeah, no, and that's fair. That's fair. It's all good. I get it. I'm gonna slow down a lot besides pre-orders. So normally it's I get a good amount of pre-orders, and I also get a good amount of aftermarket stuff. And now I'm gonna pretty much take out all the aftermarket stuff and only do pre-orders. Yeah, there you go. Rake in some extra money, work some jobs. It's fun. It's not always fun, but it's fun getting working for money and then having extra money, whether to spend or save, it's always fun. So that's what I'm going to try to do with pre-orders. Just doing pre-orders this year. I'm going to slow down on quite a few of them. I'm going to stay up to date with X Plus and Monster Arts, and that's it. And then some of the Mondo Safubi, pretty much all the Evolved Godzillas, and then the San Diego Comic-Con drops, and that's it. So, not expecting too much for the rest of the year, thankfully. Speaking of X Plus, did anyone else here pre-order the X Plus 30 centimeter G Cells AV Unit 1 Awakening figure? That is sold out everywhere already, which isn't surprising. I was lucky enough to be able to get an order in for it, though, so very fortunate. I kind of just dropped a new, the Bandai has one coming out in July. I think next month they're going to reveal it. I think July or August, I can't remember. But hopefully X Plus does a new 20 or GMK as well. That would be nice. But they already have a normal 30 centimeter, and they already have and a favorite sculptors line, and a Yuji Sakai. So we already have 3 GMKs. So hopefully they reissue one of them. I don't think the Yuji Sakai had a light up version, so maybe we'll see a G-Store variant of that, maybe, or translucent fins, one or the other. We'll see. I'd hope that favorite sculptors line set gets re-released, because that also has the Ghidorah, Mothra, and Baragon, and those are some of the most expensive X Pluses on the market, period. Crazy prices for those. Crazy prices. So we'll see. I hope so as well. I love a GMK. It'd go nice with everything else. So we'll see. We have the X Plus 30 centimeter FLS Mecha Godzilla 74. Is he within? Oh, there he is. You can see him. There he is. Yeah, look at that guy. Cool. That review's coming up. Because it's Mechagodzilla's 50th anniversary, I kind of feel like I want to do something special for the review. So I'm currently working out what I would like, and then hopefully we'll be able to bring you guys that review before the end of the month. But we'll see. With all the new pre-orders, I don't know if I'm going to have a lot of time to review figures that aren't new, if you know what I mean. So once it's about past mid-June. So, but we'll see. What else? I think that's it for new releases, at least for the next month. We're not going to really go into July. Like, obviously, the X Plus reviews will both be in July, because I won't get it here before the end of June. It's just, Hobby Link Japan is very fast, but they're not that fast, So. Is that it? I feel like there's something else coming out this month. I guess the other thing is, gigantic Easy Hobby Shin, whenever that wants to get here. Hopefully soon. Still haven't received tracking information, haven't received any updates from it. So it's a little worrying. It's almost 3 months behind now. Not very pleased with that at all. Especially because that's like my most anticipated figure for the year, and it's still not here. So I do not not really straying out of like Safubi or X Plus or Monster Arts. So I wanted the -1, but the Atomic Breath version is pretty much sold out everywhere now. At this point, I waited a little too long, so I wanted to get it, but we'll see. If I'm able to go to Japan next year, maybe I'll find one for a semi-okay price, and I'll buy it there. So, if I see it. We'll see. That's kind of where a lot of my budget's going to go for the next year. To -1 and GMK are best buddies. Yeah, they are. They're both very vengeful Godzillas. Very angry. But that's kind of cool as well. Take another drink, sorry. Allergies have been getting to me. Hey Kingzilla, how's it going? How's it going? Thanks for hopping the stream. We're just kind of talking about, well, really anything. Just sitting here hanging out, chilling, enjoying it. You know, it's chill Sunday stream. Nothing too crazy. Might have some crazy stuff next week. Might not. You know, whatever gigantic easy hobby Shin wants to get here. Hopefully within the next 3 days. Don't want it to arrive before work. Really, on a work night, I really, really don't want it to. So I'd like to get sleep that day, and I'm not going to get sleep that day. But hopefully we get it here so we can review that. And I can just stare at it because you guys know I love Shin Godzilla so much. So, yeah. That's kind of it for upcoming plans. Yeah, I guess that's all I got for you guys. When it comes to like that stuff for upcoming plans, like I don't plan on doing anything else crazy this month. July is going to be wild because it's Shin Godzilla's anniversary month, you know, for release. I do have kind of something in mind to do something special for that. You know, we'll see. Probably do a live stream the day of, if it's not on a work night. I think it's on a Monday this year, Tuesday. So just do a live stream, talk about Shin Godzilla, have some fun. You know how it is. Yeah. Those pre-orders go up this month, I would assume, from the Minus Color X Plus 30 centimeter. Very, 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 very hyped for that. I'm getting that. And then I'm getting its red counterpart as well. There's I believe the ortho color lights up, and then there's a red version of the original figure that also lights up. So hopefully both of those come out for pre-order soon. I need to get those pronto. I love me Shin Godzilla, so I will take both right away, please. Hopefully soon. Hopefully. When they showed it off during the G stream, they had a 6 on it, so I think it's supposed to come out or go up for pre-order sometime in June. So I will keep you guys updated on Instagram. So I will keep you guys in the know if you don't follow me there. So if you have Instagram and you haven't followed me, links down below. I don't know why I'm pushing Instagram. I'm really bad at, excuse me, oh my goodness, posting on there, but I post on my stories quite a bit, or I repost things. So that's kind of where all the news, where you'll see the news. If you're watching my place, will be in the stories. I don't really do posts. I do teasers like reels for the reviews sometimes, mainly the monster arts and the gigantics, and that's basically it. Like sometimes I'll make a movie post. I haven't done that in a while. I used to upload my photos that I take of my figures a lot there, but I've kind of been reclused in posting those. Like I do 1 or 2 photos, then I do a black and white filter on it because that's kind of like the mood I've been in. Thanks to Minus Color and just in general, I like that aesthetic. Need a Kamada-kun figure too. He's without a doubt my favorite Reiwa. Sweet. Yeah. I got the painted one, Big Cat. There is, I don't know when it'll be up for order, the Marusan 350 second form Shin Godzilla or Kamada-kun. That's coming out soonish. I'm 100% getting that. The Omega Shin, I got the painted one though. Just the standard. And then I got the X Plus version release of it because it actually was cheaper for some weird reason. A little bit, at least. It's like 150, 200 bucks cheaper after shipping. Well, and then I had to pay an extra 90, so technically I don't think it was. What made me choose the painted one? I have the X Plus Gigantic Clear Red behind me, right here. You can't really see him, it's a little dark. Oh my goodness, dropped the remote. There he is. See him? Oh my god, that's so bright. Gigantic, I have the clear red. So I was like, I don't need two gigantic translucent effect shins. So I have both on order. Nice. So yeah, I just decided to do the painted. I wanted a good movie color painted shin. I may need a Kamada-kun plushie more than anything. Bai is your friend. You can still get this version of the Kamada-kun. This is the Sega. This came out in 2016, 2017. Yeah, more shin is... I will take more shin. There is a new plushie at the G store, but they are not Bai transferable, so you can't order them with Bai. And that one looks better than this. And then there's one I wanted to get in Japan, but I don't know. There's a 2.5 foot long one too. That's like this big. That's huge. This is still the large lottery version, I think. I thought it had a hook rope on it, but it doesn't. Yeah, I love this. I have the third form too. I can grab that. I haven't seen the light of day in a little bit, so here's the third form. Very cute. So yeah, this one has the tag. Second form didn't, but that's okay. I paid really not that much for it. 2017. These came out in 2017, but these are the Segas. I would recommend buying them on Bai. The U.S. aftermarket really marks these up like $100 for each, and no, not $100. These are cool, but not $100 worth. Bai, you can get them like for $20-30, and then they're about $30 to ship. So yeah, these are pretty cute. I love them both. Girlfriend loves Kamada-kun, so my two half personalities fighting over each other when I'm stressed right here. Do you know if releasing a red light up? Yes. Yeah. They're the red. I don't know when the red is coming out, but that red got confirmed as well. So I think when the orthos will come out, the red one will drop on the Rick site, since the light up ortho is a G store exclusive, regrettably. So I think the red one will be a Rick store exclusive, and there won't be a standard of the red. It'll just be the light up. Girlfriend has really good taste. Yes, she does. Her two favorite Godzilla movies is -1 and Shin. So Shin was actually the first movie I had her watch, which was definitely risky. Shin is not the greatest Godzilla movie for a starter, but we did it, and she turned out loving it. And now she doesn't love them all, but she loves like Hedorah, -1. She likes the two, the MonsterVerse. Ooh. Ouchie. Yeah. So Big Cat, I would say it's gonna drop same time. So I'm getting both. I'm getting the light up ortho, and I'm gonna get the red light up as well. Not paying $1,000 for the original Sakai. I'm really glad that the red one got announced as well. So very thankful. Very thankful. Saves my wallet a ton. A ton. So that was going to be one of my Japan purchases. What's a really good starter? 54 is definitely one of the best. I don't know what Final Wars is. Final Wars is like a really extreme different Godzilla movie. But I mean, Final Wars works too. I like to do the more serious movies. So 54, personally for me, although I wouldn't recommend it, Shin. 54, Shin, 2014. Sometimes I even start with JVK. That's a good Godzilla film. For someone who's not used to Godzilla, it's a good starting film. And minus one. Minus one is probably my new recommendation. The last time I got asked someone. Yeah, that too. So, normally when I recommend Godzilla movies now after minus one, it's normally minus one. If you like that and you don't mind older movies, go back and watch Gojira, So, I kind of do both. Kind of like to do both. In fact, I'm halfway through minus one right now as of today's watching. four watches on Netflix already. I'm very excited. I'm very, very happy with it being on streaming again. It's got me pumped for that X Plus. I'm so ready for the 30 centimeter X Plus. I only have the standard on order. I don't have the Rick on order. But I'm okay with that. I'm very, very excited. There's going to be more options and YouTube's being crazy. Sorry, guys. Xbox is trying to play. There we go. Xbox was going to turn itself off, and then it just started playing the YouTube video that I was paused on, so sorry about that. There's going to be a better opportunity for blue dorsal plate minus one for me personally. Just kind of knowing what's coming out down the pipeline. So I didn't get the Rick. Also, I couldn't even if I wanted to because the site wasn't working. So, well, we tried. Shoot. I kind of think that's it overall, guys. Unless we got more to talk about. My tongue is kind of killing me a little bit. My mouth is. But because we're almost at an hour. We're gonna do 2 streams next week, maybe 3 streams next week. So we have to do the Godzilla against Mechagodzilla movie marathon live stream. We have to do whatever next Sunday's stream is. And maybe I'll do a 3rd stream as well, just another kind of like hangout stream. Just here and chill, but maybe we've kind of done this a few times. Maybe I need to find like something to do while live streaming so I'm just not kind of sitting here talking. So it's a little bit more entertaining for you guys. But something that you guys can enjoy as well. All the Mechagodzilla movies are super good. Yeah, they are. I've pretty much watched them all. Up until City on the Edge of Battle and JVK. Because I've watched 74, 75, 93. Oh, I didn't watch Tokyo SOS this week, but last week I watched all of them besides Tokyo SOS. So, yeah, all the movies are good. Just didn't get time for SOS. So, at least until Reiwa. Yeah, we don't talk about City on the Edge of Battle. I am dreading that review, or that week review. Dreading it. If I didn't like the 3rd one, like if my enjoyment of the 3rd film dropped as much as they did, I can't imagine what 2 is going to be like, because 2 was my least favorite out of the 3. And now 3 went so far down on the list, I'm so afraid of what's going to happen with 2. I'm so afraid. I know I'm gonna like the first one, Planet of Monsters. That one's good. Yeah, thanks, man. Thank you. Yeah, I've got a. I'm really happy with my collection. So, and I'm really figuring out like my limits and like how I wanna, buy things and what to collect. I think my collection's just gonna be. It's just gonna be stellar from now on. We've got the Gigantics, we've got 30 centimeters, and then X Plus stops there, and Easy Hobby. Then we got Monster Arts, which I'm basically on those, besides like certain releases. We'll mainly only be buying the new stuff because Monster Arts has proven that it will release things eventually. So rather than go and pay crazy aftermarket prices on a lot of the releases, I'm just gonna slow my roll on that and just get the things that I kind of missed out with in the last year, and maybe a few of the figures that came out a few years ago, like Ultima. Maybe not. Maybe I won't. I'll have limits. So stuff like that. Ultraman stuff is limited to Shinko Seiho stuff. Safubi, I'm tightening down on Safubi hard. Pretty much if it's not glitter, if it's not pink or purple or red or Shin Godzilla or a Cherry Blossom from Mondo, except for Evolved Godzilla, which is basically will be my only exception. And that sounds like a lot of things, but I'm very picky as well with my stuff. With my Safubi now. I'm very, very picky. Basically the collection's just gonna be a lot smaller, but be themed. So I'm very excited to get my collection, my Safubi collection, organized in the theme way that I have pictured in my brain. So I'm very excited for you guys to see that at some point. Yeah, very excited. And I'm very excited to go to Japan, and like that's where it's gonna just go hopefully. We've got Wonder Fest items. We have just a great spot to buy old films or old Safubi, especially Maru-san. So, yeah. City and Raids Again are the two worst. I actually really enjoy 55 Raids Again. It's not the best film in the world, but I think it's got, for me at least, it's pretty damn enjoyable. And I can watch it quite a bit, so yeah. But I would, personally for me, probably would be City and Planet Eater, probably. And then I'd probably say the 3 animated films are the bottom 3 for me. If we're just counting movies. Yeah, just not my favorite. Not my favorite entries in the series, but that's okay too. Plenty of Godzilla media, to watch. So you don't have to like everything, and that's the greatest thing about kind of this hobby. You don't have to like everything, you don't have to collect everything. There's basically a market for Godzilla somehow, somewhere on the market. Not always the cheapest, but there's something for everyone out here. So, and that's super, super cool. Yeah, guys, I think that's it. I think I'm at a good stopping point. I feel like I'm kind of rambling. Like I said kind of earlier, my mouth is starting to really hurt. Tongue's starting to hurt. I'm biting down on it like a dummy at work. So I think we're just going to pause here. I'm going to let my mouth heal for tomorrow. Like I said, I don't know if it'll be the movie stream tomorrow or maybe if it'll be like a relaxed stream again. Don't know yet. So, but you guys will see. Maybe you might move it to Tuesday night, another late stream Tuesday night. I'm kind of busy throughout the day on Tuesday. So that one would be kind of like this one, way more kind of later on. So like Godzilla and Anguirus beef and how they fight like animals. The rest of the film kind of puts me to sleep though. Yeah, that's fair. It's 54 is it's a tough film. If you're not into it, or if you're not really into like romance movies, it's not the most entertaining film. So yeah, of course. Yeah. Thanks for staying by, commenting, talking, having great discussions. I always appreciate it, Sharktopus. Have a good night. Big Cat, have a good night. Um, who else? Let's go through. Kingzilla, have a good night if you're still here. Thank you for stopping by. We have Lonzo Plays 2. Thanks for stopping by. Adam as well. Hopefully he's having a safe trip back home. He just got back from Kaiju Brooklyn too, I think. Yeah. So, but everyone, have a great night. Thank you guys for watching. You know what? I'll give 55 another chance right now. Heck yeah, dude. Give it a chance. See if it works. If not, that's all good too. Like I said, something for everyone, and not everything's gonna be for everyone. So that's the wonderful thing about this community, and it's this genre even. So you'll have to let me know the next stream that you catch if it was better than you remember, if it was about the same. I'm very interested to know. So, but thank you everyone for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for 900 subscribers. I really appreciate it. We are that close to getting 1,000 before August. So next 2 months, basically, a little under 2 months, we're going to be hitting the books. We're going to try to hit it. So I'm very excited to see if I can make the content worth it for you guys. So thank you guys. I'll see you later. Bye everyone. Thank you.